The thing is, many of us will find joy right in front of us, but we're so busy distracted with everything else. But joy is not found in distractions. Joy is found in the presence of God. Welcome to Beloved Women with me, Christina Patterson, where we encourage, equip, and empower women in the love of Jesus Christ and the truth of God's Word. For free Bible study resources and to join our worldwide sisterhood, be sure to visit belovedwomen.org. Today's video is brought to you by thebelovedboutique.com, providing Christian stationery to help you intentionally make time for God, including our Life Bible Journal. The Life Bible Journal was specially designed to guide you through your personal Bible study to help you practically understand and apply God's Word to your everyday life. See how simple and rewarding Bible study can be by getting your Life Bible Journal today at thebelovedboutique.com. As today's study takes us to Philippians 2:19 through 30, we see Paul's affection towards the Philippians and his desire to see them. In his absence, due to his imprisonment, Paul is sending his co-worker in the faith, Timothy, to the Philippians. The purpose of Timothy's visit will be to report to Paul the status of the church in Philippi. Paul notes he will send Timothy once he knows more about the outcome of his imprisonment, and soon after that, he too hopes to visit them. What really stuck out to me about Paul's desire to see the Philippians was that even though he could write them, even though he could send Timothy to see them, he knew the impact of seeing the Philippians for himself. This desire of his really points to the importance of presence. Today, we have text messages, social media, video calls, and more to maintain communication with those we love, work with, and serve. Still, there is nothing like face-to-face, in-person time with someone. In fact, all of the technology we have that can keep us so connected is the very source of disconnection between us and those who we actually see each day. Have you ever seen a couple at a restaurant both scrolling through their phones when they could be enjoying a conversation with each other? Or teens who text 100 miles a minute yet have no idea how to start a simple conversation? We've unfortunately failed to realize the importance of presence. And although we may be physically present, we're still distracted with our devices, social media, and all the information constantly at our fingertips. I too sometimes forget what life was like before smartphones, before text messages, and before streaming. We've grown to believe we cannot live without our technology. So over Christmas break, I logged off all social media, deleted the apps from my phone, and spent less time on my phone overall. At first, I was reaching for my phone, looking for those apps out of habit. But when I remembered my plan, I was forced to find entertainment and fulfillment elsewhere. The end result was I read more books, I had more meaningful conversations with my husband, and more one-on-one time with my kids. Without my normal distractions, I experienced more clarity of mind, not distracted with thoughts of what I may be missing on Instagram. And although I was missing in action on social media, guess what? Life went on. I didn't miss anything. Like Paul, we should miss our phones less and our people more. I challenge you to place healthy boundaries on your tech use and be more intentional about seeing those you love. And not just being around them, but actually being present. The thing is, many of us will find joy right in front of us, but we're so busy distracted with everything else. But joy is not found in distractions. Joy is found in the presence of God. Psalm 116:11 tells us, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence, there is fullness of joy. At your right hand, there are pleasures forevermore." I've said it before. We don't find joy by simply seeking joy. We experience joy by seeking God. And one of the greatest things preventing us from seeking God are all the distractions around us. We'd rather rest with a Netflix binge than know the Prince of Peace. We'd rather find satisfaction scrolling on our phones when we can talk to the God of the universe. We'd rather find connection on social media when we know the Creator who knows every hair on our heads. We'd rather find relief distracting ourselves than seeking our true source of joy. And if we're not distracted in the present, we're distracted with the past or the future. We can't even enjoy the presence of God because we're too worried about the past or anxious about the future. But the Bible tells us, The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. God's mercies are made new every morning. They are not new yesterday or tomorrow, but today. We find God in the now. In being present, we can clearly see him moving and providing in our lives right now, no matter what our right now looks like. We don't need to wait on joy. Joy is where God is. So let's let go of those distractions, wake up, be present, and experience the joy of the Lord right now. Thank you so much for watching Beloved Women with me, Christina Patterson. Stay tuned for a sneak peek at next week's video. If you are enjoying the Relentless Joy video series and desire to make these timeless lessons from the book of Philippians even more personal, you will love the Relentless Joy Bible Study Guide. This guide follows each session from this study, providing key insights from your reading, viewer guides, study questions, journal prompts, and more. Great for both personal or group use, this guide is sure to help you gain a greater understanding of how to experience the joy of the Lord in your everyday life. Purchase your Relentless Joy Bible Study Guide today at thebelovedboutique.com. Now enjoy your sneak peek at next week's video. Listen, we have a lot of options of things to place our confidence in to find joy, but we'll quickly find ourselves constantly needing more and frequently finding less. But when we place our confidence in God, there we will find true and lasting joy.